Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Banjo-Tooie. Last time we arrived here in Glitter Gulch Mine. We finished Mayhem Temple, including a boss fight honestly, and now we are here in the second world. There's a lot to explore, a lot to do. Let's keep go- Oh, this is where that entry is. You know, last time I mentioned Glitter Gulch Mine was like this huge labyrinth, and I think it's because when I was a kid, I had no sense of direction on how to play games. So every which way was basically just go, go, go. And so I'd get lost. But all we've done in the very short time we've been in this level has been finding points of areas that I had no clue how to access until now. Like, I know about that shed door with the TNT in front of it, and I never really knew how to find it so that I can open it properly. So that always would remain like an unopened passage. Now I can actually open it. This makes breaking so much fun. Now listen up to how it's done. Leap high in the air and then hold Z. Watch Kazooie spin and drill with her head. That'll be all. Dismissed. The term used for Z, I think, swaps between saying Z and saying Z. But for now, we're gonna just refer to it as the Z button. We got ourselves a new honeycomb. And if we go all the way up, we have a house. This is the old prospector's house. Howdy! Who might you be? I'm Bill. I bet your other name is gold related. What is it? Gold Bar Bill? Klondike Bill? Nope. Bullion Bill's my name. Thought so. What's up, Bill? My rodent partner Dilberta went looking for gold, but she's been gone far too long. We'll keep a lookout for her. Not so fast, Banjo. Make sure he makes it worth our while. Oh, okay. Can we have a prize if we find her? You city folk are all alike. I wonder where she could be. Eek! I'm sure I came through a tunnel. So if we go through this tunnel, it takes us to where Dilberta is located. But we can't get to that because there is, obviously, a rock in the way. So we have to go all the way back to Mayhem Temple and then come back through that hole to get that puzzle. That jiggy. And we're not quite there to do that yet. Okay, next up. Let's continue following this path. Okay, now we're here at Mumbo. And I know that we had this. And right down here is where Mumbo's Globo is. And just like with Humba Wumba, we're not quite ready to deal with his stuff yet. Green, okay. So we have that tunnel. Break that. And uh-oh. Okay. We are going to do what every player does. These are splitter pads. Oh, hello. Pressing the control stick only slightly will make you tiptoe silently. Oh, is that for the TNT barrel? I don't think it is. Is it? Nope. Okay, I think that's actually a tip on how to get through this safer. So this is the powerhouse. You need technically the split up pad because up here is a light switch. That turns on all of these lights, and that's how you could get the jiggy. Because when you step off, the switch does not stay pressed. And so all those lights just turned off. We don't need to worry about that. Yeehaw! Actually, I see... Okay. My TV monitor is much brighter than the game monitor. So I actually don't need to worry about shooting fire eggs. But that is the alternative to navigating the dark tunnel, is using fire eggs to light up the path and figure out where you're going. And now we got the jiggy. I feel like this is a little cheating because I would normally use fire eggs to navigate these boards. But the fact that I'm not this time feels cheap. I think it's because the game is now like really old. Or the game is brighter lit. Not entirely sure. Either way, we're done in the power hut. The normal way to complete this one is by completing getting the move from from world 3. Red tunnel. Where do you go? Okay. Warning, unreliable generators used at your own risk. So what you want to normally do is use fire eggs. This pumps up the power to light up the way. Now, there are two ways for us to deal with this. We already know that I can kind of see really well in the dark. But there's also this trick. To skip the whole puzzle. I always do that ever since learning how to do it. Because, let me just point out, you have strict platforming. You have to target or first-person view certain generators, which do use the specky goggles much better. Like that, in order to light up the way. But why even do that when we could skip? It's such a speedrunner's tool to use that ladder the way you can. And right through here. Oh, that didn't even take us back to where I thought it would. Oh, that's because it took us right to the end. Let's grab the warp. Yeehaw! 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 Okay, let's go. We're not gonna visit Mumbo. But we do want the music notes. And the warp pad. Okay. Next up, we're gonna go up. And here's our Jinjo, the brown Jinjo. Ooh, nice. Now we're gonna follow this down. Yeehaw! And I think this is either a Cheeto page. Oh, it's a blue Jinjo. Okay. So I think the last thing is the train station. Which... this one has the honeycomb piece. Okay. So we can't do anything here without doing Mumbo Jumbo. So because Mumbo has the least amount of things for us to deal with, let's go do him first. Mumbo. Mumbo needs the crushing shed and the train station. And to make it very, very quick, we will start with the train station. Talk to Mumbo. Welcome again, Bear and Bird. We've got a Globo. Must give magic creature to Mumbo if want help. Want Mumbo's help? Yes. Sure. We need all the help we can get. Throw it in Mumbo's bag. Do. Oh! So off we go. We're gonna start by warping to the train station. Beep. Which has this weird little monster face. By the way, pressing B gives us the magic rod. We use magic to attack. We didn't have to do that back in Mayhem Temple, so I did not show it. But we do have a couple of enemies who get in our way here. Hope this works. Levitate, Chuffy the train. This is a required task in order to explore the entire game. Because one world is completely inaccessible without it. So that is that. Now we're gonna go do the levitate from the crushing shed. Do. To the crushing shed. And activate. Hope this works. Levitate the Jiggy Boulder. Now this is gonna put the Jiggy Boulder inside the crushing shed, which we had previously activated. Ikambokam, ikambo, ikambokam, 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 iua, ikambokam, 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 wow, ikambokam, ikambokam. And there we go. Now that's on the conveyor belt. Oh, isn't that some messed up graphics? The tilting of the conveyor belt is realistic in its own little mini sense. But the fact that it is so flat that when you see under it, it's just a void. Ooh, very interesting. And that spits out chunks of gold out here. And now we're going to prospect the 3 chunks. There's my gold. And then the 3rd and final piece. And that gave us the Jiggy. And that's it for Mumbo. Now we don't need to use or utilize him at all. Time to go back into the skull. Now we're also not quite ready to transform into Humbawamba's transformation. There's still a bit more to explore as Banjo. Because I believe we're looking for... Oh wait, no, I think we've already done Canary. I started to say it knowing that it would reveal the annoying part. Okay. So let's go up. We're gonna walk backwards. This is the crushing shed. Is this something I can do, or is this something that I came back for? No, I left here. Okay. So then the other side is the gas cave that we want to explore. We'll go in walking normally. We have a limited time of being in here. Eggs. Honeycomb. Feathers. Yellow Jinjo. Regular honey. Oh. Sign. Anything that goes through the grinders will come out in pieces, including Jiggies. Okay. Through. So that just told us about the crushing shed, which we just dealt with. We have 2 more things, I think, to deal with before we go to Humbawamba. The first one is up here. We have not done this yet, which I believe is the second shoot 'em area. Yeah. Ordnance storage entrance. So right over here is a jam jar ability. Beak Bayonet. Another use for the feathered freak. Makes good use of her pointy beak. The bad guys know that it's no joke. Just press B to give them a poke. That'll be all. Dismissed. So now, not only do we have egg fire, but we also have this. You've learned a beak attack, huh? Sure have, partner. Well, maybe you can help me out here. A real nasty bunch of TNT sticks have escaped from their box and are threatening to blow up my mine. Don't worry, we'll go in there and blast them. No! Shoot one and the whole mine will explode. You'll have to try and defuse them somehow. Anything else? Yep. You'll have to be quick, because when you defuse the first one, the others will probably start their detonation timers. So it is a timed process, but it's timed based on our first attack. And gosh, I love the music here. Okay. Attack. So let's go. We are going to... Actually, we want to go this way. 2. Let's stick to the upper floors for now. Left. No. Right. Okay. That's a forced lower floor. And right over here. Up. Is another. Okay. And if this goes up, yep, that's back to the beginning. Boop. Okay. Now we're going to go in a circle. Okay. So now we turn. Okay, let's go to the middle to deal with you. Okay, now we'll go back. Turn. Okay, now let's go up. That was our partial. That goes back to the middle, so turn this way. 5 left. Four. There's one down this hallway. That goes back to the middle. Oh yeah, we got it. Because right down here will be the last one. There we go. Much obliged to you, partners. How obliged are we talking? A reward here? Well, all I's got is a funny-shaped nugget. I reckon yous can have that. And this will spawn back out. And now the music has also calmed down, so the dynamic music is just gone. The music is so iconic in this game. I recognize all of it. And right here is our Jiggy. Okay. So there's actually one more spot for us to do before we get to Humbawamba. And that requires us to go all the way back over here and break these boxes. These are the springy step shoes, but you'll have to come and find me before you can use them. Yeah, we have not found the springy step shoes. Off we go. We want to step onto the switch. And we're about to be introduced to a new ability of the running shoes. In the original Banjo-Kazooie, we could not run on water. If you tried to, you would just sink. Now you can. And it does create this really cool and fun little mini game of racing. And jump. And through the gate. Waterfall Cavern. Okay. So we want up. Grab that, and we want to get to that cave there. Perfect. So on the other side, flooded caves. Okay. Hopefully I can remember the route. And straight again. And right. Oh, left. Yes, actually, you can swim in first person view. Suppose I should have mentioned that. Right here is the Jiggy. Yeehaw! 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 And yeehaw! That yeehaw was ready to not yeehaw. Okay. So there is another exit here, and I kind of want to try to find it this way. Yes. Because I think this is where that shed is. The one that requires the TNT barrel to break. Yes. So we technically don't need to break it because we've already done the puzzle here. But maybe I still will just to have it broken. Let's go straight across. Regular healing. And that's it. Also, I apologize in advance, which I should have. But you might get a little motion sick because we're in first person cam mode. And the speed swimming can cause disorientation. Yeehaw! Rude. That yeehaw beat me up. Okay. Now, we do have something else in this cave that requires Kazooie that we cannot open yet. So we're not going to worry too much about it. And this brings us back to the cave that I left earlier. Water storage. Because we cannot get the Jinjo from this side. There's no ladder. And because that basically means that this is a dead end, was why we went beyond the water storage room before. And with that, guys, that is it. We are now technically done for now today's episode, because next time we're gonna now go visit Humbawamba and get the world transformation to do some more unlocks in the area. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a comment in the comment section below, mash the like button, and subscribe if you have not for more Banjo-Tooie content. Next time, we're going to wrap up things here in Glitter Gulch Mine. We will see you all then. Derez Plays is out.